Ok, hola, sean bienvenidos todos. Estamos hoy en nuestro webinar especial con Mervyn. Hi Mervyn, how are you?
Hi, Paula. I'm well, thank you. And you?
I'm good too, thanks for asking. Vamos a tener este webinar en inglés, como ya les había dicho, así que bueno, en caso de que tengan alguna pregunta, que quieran hacer algún comentario en el chat, pueden hacerlo, vamos a estar traduciendo todo, así que pueden hacerlo en español o bueno, en portugués, en el caso de que hayan también gente de Brasil. Así que bueno, vamos a comenzar. Mervyn, what about you? You talk a little bit more about you and what do you do?
Okay, so, well, my name is Mervyn. I'm from the Seychelles, and I work the years. So I've lived in Seychelles all my life, and together with my partner, we started this company to welcome people to the Seychelles and show everyone our way of life and the beauty of the Seychelles.
Great, great. Well, everybody's saying, Aline is saying hi, Mervyn.
Ali.
Yes, and well, thank you for that introduction. I think that we are ready now for your presentation. What do you think if we move on with that?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm ready.
Okay, let's go for it. You can start sharing it with us.
Okay. Can you see the presentation? It started.
Actually, we can see you. So if you minimize your
Okay.
that way we can see. Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Now we are seeing it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So submarine tours concierge service.
Yes.
A little bit about our company. We do mostly private private. Can you hear me?
Yes. Mervyn, we are not hearing you.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Now we can hear you.
Okay. Sorry. All right. So our mission as a company is to provide a flawless service to our guests and create a unique experience so that when the guests leave the Seychelles or when they arrive the Seychelles, they experience something that will stay with them always. There was something that they will always remember. Um, so this is the highlight of what we always try to give to our guests, what we always try to, the experience we try to get them to see, be it from a cultural point of view, a luxury point of view, and this is what we always try to bring. So our services will start with the VIP meet and greet, where we have our representative at the airport meet the guests, and from there the introduction on how things are, where they will be staying, and they are taken to the car where they are driven to their luxury accommodation. And from there on, we do the itinerary where they have their excursions, and we provide assistance during their stay, and make sure that the guests are always comfortable. So the first person they always meet will be the person they always liaise with while they're in the Seychelles, for whatever excursions or whatever maybe they would like to do a special dinner. We can organize everything for them.
Great.
Yeah. So this is with our slides. You'll see this is our uniform, how we dress, how we meet the guests at the VIP lounges, what we offer the guests at the hotel, in the car. That we have the internet access. The cars have, of course, his water bottles, cold towels, and all that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we do also work with the majority of the 5-star resorts in the Seychelles, then the private island resorts as well. And whichever resort that the guest would like to stay at, we can make all the necessary arrangements, even if it's for, let's say, for a wedding, but wedding also we can do, but for like renewal of vows, if somebody is coming for a honeymoon, we can help organize something special for them, maybe on the island. There's a few. This is just a few of the 5-star resorts and island resorts that we work with. Here we have North Island, the Maya Resort, the Six Senses, Raffles, Constance-Ephilia, and all are on different islands. Like North Island, for instance, is a private island with 11 villas, and you have Mahe Resort, which is on the mainland Mahe, with 30 villas. The Six Senses also is a private island resort, whilst Raffles and Constance, Raffles is on Pralin, also a villa-type accommodation. And the Constance-Ephilia, which is located in the south of Mahe as well.
Yes. Mervyn?
Yes?
Can you repeat the last thing, because I didn't hear that, and maybe
About the Raffles and Constance, or the whole?
No, from Raffles.
Okay, so Raffles is another 5-star accommodation on Pralin Island, as on the second biggest island in the Seychelles, and it's also a villa type of accommodation. So you have your villa with your private pool. Most of it is overlooking the sea. And then you have the Constance-Ephilia, which is on Mahe, on the main island. And Constance-Ephilia also has different categories of accommodation, from junior suites to villas as well.
Great.
Yeah. So all these types of accommodation we can book for the guest and prepare the accommodation. And some more, we have Constance Lemuria, which is the sister company of Constance-Ephilia. And at Lemuria, they also have an 18-course golf course, which is the best golfing experience you will have in the Seychelles. For guests that really like to do the golf, this would be the place for them to go. And also Frigate Island, private island. You will also, this is a villa type accommodation, private island. Domaine de l'Orangerie is on the island of La Digue, which is the third biggest island in the Seychelles. The H Hotel is also located on Mahe, followed by Hilton La Brise, which is on another island of the Seychelles, a fourth island. Okay.
Great.
Okay, Paula?
Yeah, and okay, tell them, okay, just everything's fine.
Oh, I'm not going too fast. It's okay?
Yeah, it's great. You can move on with tailor-made excursions.
Okay. So with the excursions, there's a variety of things that happen for the excursions. If somebody would like to spend a day on a boat, on a yacht, they want to go snorkeling, they want to go fishing, tour of the island, or maybe even do island hopping experience, where they can see 2-3 islands in a day, where they could go to Pralin, visit the Vallée de Mai, which is a World Heritage Site, and then go on to La Digue, where they can visit the famous Ensous d'Argent beach. So there's, depending on how the guest feels, what they want to do, if they want to take a helicopter ride to, let's say, to Constance Lemuria and go play golf, we can organize all these things for them.
Great, great.
Okay. So the main thing is centered around our main service is centered around what the guest wants, how they feel, what they want to do, and we create the itinerary around their stay. Of course, advising them on what the weather is, what's the best possible day and time to do the excursions. This would be the most important thing, and where we would actually come in to advise the guests. Of course, we have a range of luxury vehicles which we use for transfers and for tours. Should the guests decide they want to see the island, and that's mostly what we do as submarine tours.
Oh wow! Thanks, Mervyn, for that, for summarizing all your service. Well, now we can have a gap for people to ask questions if they want.
Okay.
Tell you that Giselle is also with us. That is our director. You already know her. And
Yes.
Ina, Jimena, they are people from Argentina, so we have people from there too. I'm going to let them know that we have like now a time for them to do those questions, and then I'm asking you the question that I have ready for you, okay?
Okay, great.
Bueno, ahora es su turno. Muchísimas gracias. Primero que nada, se me pasó decirles gracias Marina, Jimena, Gisela, Lini por estar. Pueden ahora hacer sus preguntas en el chat si quieren preguntar algo a Mervyn. Yo voy a aprovechar también para hacerle algunas preguntas. Así que bueno, si quieren colocarlas, las vamos a traducir y demás. Y bueno, vamos a dejar que él lo sepa. The first question, Mervyn, that as I told you, many people want to know how is the situation of Seychelles related to the COVID-19?
Okay. So at the moment, the situation in Seychelles is that we are not having any commercial flights that's actually coming into the Seychelles. The setup at the moment is mostly private jets. So guests that are able to come in on a private jet, they are allowed to book hotels on the other islands, like on, let's say, North Island, like Six Senses, Des Roches, Dennis Island, Bird Island, anything that's away from the main islands, Mahe, Pra, and Ladi, mostly to try and prevent any cases of COVID coming to the mainland and spreading amongst the population. Because the outer islands, they form as a quarantine for the guests, basically. They have the whole island to themselves. They will not be so much in contact with the population, but only the people who are on the island. So this is actually the format now. The government, we're actually working to see when we have a proposed date of the 15th of July that the first flights from Emirates will start coming to Seychelles, but it's still just provisional at the moment. Nothing has been confirmed as of yet. And along down the line, you have the other airlines like Sri Lankan, Ethiopian, all of them are looking into August. But the ministry now is trying their best to try and open for mostly the people who can actually go to the outer islands. So in that case, again, to prevent the spread of COVID.
But Mervyn, once that the passenger arrives in the other island, they have to do a quarantine, like stay inside the hotel for weeks or something like that, or not?
Yeah, they stay on the island. They stay on the island that they are booked on. Let's say they are going to Des Roches Island, 4 seasons on Des Roches. They will stay on Des Roches only.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, they cannot do like excursions on La Jigi, on Mahe. They just
no, not on Mahe. Yeah, not on Mahe. But they can do excursions from Des Roches. Like if they want to do diving, they want to do snorkeling, they want to ride the bike around the islands. But it's only on Des Roches, on the island.
Oh, I see. I got it. Great. And Aline is asking if you can talk a little bit more about the excursions, the activities that you can do in the different islands.
For now, or you mean in general?
In general, I think.
Okay. In general, if we're talking about excursions on, let's say, Mahe,
Yeah.
we have most of the excursions are done from Mahe, Prale, and Ladi, because these are the main three islands. So what you will get, of course, you will have diving, which there are many different dive sites around the island. Actually, now at the moment, there's two sites where we're actually seeing whale sharks. I went 2 weeks ago, but I was unlucky. I didn't see any whale sharks.
Oh no.
Yeah, these are one of the attractions. You also can do snorkeling. There's a marine park area where you can do some snorkeling. You start from the morning at 9. You go out to do your snorkeling, and then you have lunch, and you spend the day on the beach. And of course, that's at another island called Round Island. It's also on itself. There's a small trail which goes around the island, and you can see giant tortoises. And of course, spend the day on the beach, and a little history about the island itself you can read about while on the islands.
Okay, great. And if you want to explore the island, for example, Mahe, do you offer car rentals? But there are just luxury cars, or there are like other variety too?
There are different types of car rentals. You can have smaller type cars if you like small hatchbacks, like the Hyundai Grand i10s. That's one option, or even small SUV type vehicles. So all these are also available for rental.
Great. And if the person wants to go from one island to another, for example, from Lajigi to Pralan, and do you offer like different transport, like charters, boats, helicopters?
You can from Mahe to Pralan Ladik. There's the ferry transfers, which are at different times. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So you have the ferry that goes from Mahe to Pralan, and then Pralan to Ladik. We can also use flights from Mahe to Pralan only, by plane. There's also helicopter transfers. This one you can go to mostly all the close by island.
Great. And we have another question in the chat. Marina is asking, which is the best time to go to Seychelles?
Best time to come to Seychelles would be in April, like end of February, end of March to April. This would be the best time to come to Seychelles. The weather is really good. It's it's sunny, and the sea is calm. Actually, at this time, it should. But what we've experienced over the past 2 years is we used to have distinctive weather patterns, but it's changed a little bit. Nowadays, what we are seeing is like yesterday, it was cloudy, it was raining, the sea was rough, and today the sea is calm, it's sunny, it's a beautiful day, and frankly, it's a beautiful day for the beach or any excursions that you would like to do.
It's hard to believe that in Seychelles.
Like that every day.
So we have another question of Jimena. She's asking, which resorts will you recommend for families?
Families, I would recommend Constance Filia, because the reason being it has many activities for the children. Where they are based, there's a big place, a mangrove, where you can do kayaking, and there's lots of life, lots of diversity. You see lots of fish, lots of birds. There's a waterfall nearby also, and they have rock climbing, they have zip lining, and various sea activities where you can do kayaking or on the beach activities.
Great.
So,
Sorry.
And of course, the accommodation, the way the accommodation is set up, it's very family friendly.
Great, great. And Mervyn, talking about the romance segment, which island would you say is the best for that segment?
For honeymooners.
Yeah.
Actually, for me, I would recommend one of the private islands because you get the feeling of being just by yourself, just the two of you. You have more time to connect. You spend more time together without having to worry about other people being around and things like that. But then again, you have resorts like Maya, which cater a lot to that, where you have your private villa, and you have a butler with you the whole time, and to cater to all your needs. And even there, it's on main island Mahe, but it feels like a small piece of paradise where you feel like it's just the two of you, and you don't have other people there. So there are a few resorts which you can pick. So there's Maya. I said outer islands like Dewash, like Six Senses. These would be the ones that I would recommend.
Great. Now let's talk about a little bit more about summer rain tours, Mervyn. I wanted to ask you, what is the purpose of your business?
The focus.
Yeah, like the essence.
Yeah. So the focus, the essence of our business is to provide the best service available to actually give the guest an experience that they will always remember. Something that they will. When they leave Seychelles, they leave our summer and leave and go back home. How they were treated, how the staff was there for them to cover everything from A to Z. So make their holiday flawless and hassle-free.
Great. To make that experience unique. Oh, sorry. And can you tell me how important is the South American market for you?
To date, the South American market is very important because for us, in fact, we do not work with a lot of different companies. So at the moment, we are new in we're only 3 years now in the making. So we are looking at new possibilities, and so the South American market, for us is a new market, and we would like to be able to cater to that market. As we know, it's not a big market to the Seychelles, but if we can capture the majority of the guests coming from South America, for us it's a plus.
Great. Just to let you know, Mervyn, there is a huge demand of Seychelles here. From Brazil, from people of Brazil, like agents and tour operators say that to us, and also from other countries like Argentina, Colombia. Everybody is asking about Seychelles.
Yes.
So, and last question, but yeah?
No, we really want them to come visit and come and see. Because of course I've been to Brazil and I've seen the culture of Brazil, and I think us Seychelles we can really accommodate the South Americans.
Great. And the last question, but not least, why choose your company over another DMC?
Well, I don't want to be biased, but the whole why you should choose Summer Rentals is mostly because of the privacy, the one-on-one service. Because what you have the other bigger companies,
yeah,
and they deal with mass tourism, a lot of people, but we don't do so. We don't do a lot of mass tourism, and we like to know our guests, to accommodate them by name, by what they like, and surprise them with a little something that they don't expect us to know about them. So this would be why I think we would stand out in against the other operators.
Great. That's what make you unique. Okay, Mervyn, that's it for our webinar. If you want to add something else, just feel free to do it.
I just want to say thank you for this opportunity to be on the webinar today, and I really hope I've been able to answer the questions that everybody had. And if there's anything else, feel free to send me a mail or anything like that. I'd be happy to answer personally to the mail. And any information about Seychelles, again, I'm happy to share.
Okay, Mervyn, just before we finish, there are 2 questions more.
Okay.
Are you planning some mission in Latin America for promote the destination? I think that is more a question for us, that we are in charge of that. So, Federico, nosotros hacemos un roadshow en Brasil por lo general, de Seychelles. Este año fue en febrero y el año que viene vamos a estar haciendo otro, no tenemos la fecha definida. Y bueno, los fan trips, si bueno, te referías a eso también, eso se ve también vamos a verlo en el futuro, cuando se calme un poco la situación. And the other question is for you, Mervyn. Could you recommend a 3-star hotel or something similar to guests who want to go to Seychelles on a budget?
Yes, there are 3-star accommodations for sure. I mean, we do have contracts with many different hotels, but like I said, we target mostly the 4-5-star hotels. But there are 3 stars, reasonably priced, and which on all 3 islands, Mahe, Prale, and Ladig, even on Surf Island, you can get that. So the option is there for people on a budget. You can definitely have something here.
Great. And well, now, that's it. We don't have any more questions. Just Marina that's saying that she wants a roadshow in Argentina. So maybe this year we do that there. And
yes.
Well, Mervyn, thank you very much for your time. I didn't say to you that at the beginning, but we really appreciate your time and you being with us today.
Thank you again for the opportunity.
Yeah, so I'm going to show now your video, the video that we have ready for our public. And well, that's it, Mervyn. Thank you, and yes.
Okay, bye-bye, thank you.
Oh, no, wait. Well, yeah, Federico is saying that about the road shows in Argentina too. Federico, Marina, esperamos hacer un road show también en Argentina, a ver si se da. Así que bueno, cualquier cosa les estamos avisando. Cualquier pregunta que tenga para Mervyn, que no hayan podido hacerlas en el chat, o algún email, algo que quieran hablarle, les voy a estar pasando todo este contenido por mail y bueno, en un ratito. Así que bueno, muchísimas gracias por haber estado hoy con nosotros. Vamos a cerrar el webinar. Les voy a mostrar un video de Samurai Tours de Mervyn y bueno, eso fue todo por hoy. Nos vemos a las 12. Alini va a estar con el webinar con Charlene de Tsongo-san. Así que bueno, nos vemos online en ese webinar. Thank you very much, Mervyn, and that's it.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.